We finish a series, we read an emotionally devastating book. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ray and today we are choosing my March TBR. Now if you've been watching my last few TBR videos, I use Jenga blocks to choose my March TBR. We are still going to be doing that today, however we're going to be doing it a little bit different. I usually have been putting in all the rows into a number generator and letting it pick what row I picked from. However, we're just going to go rogue today and pick from whatever row I want to pick from. So we are going to be picking 3 prompts as always. 3 books are what I can typically read in a month, although January and February have been really good reading months. I read 4 books in January and 6 books in February, so pretty good, but I'm choosing 3 books because I feel like that is more doable to do every month. And yeah, let's get straight into the picking. I don't have much time before I start my workday, so we're gonna rapid fire through this March TBR. Let's get to picking our first prompt. All right, let's go for this one. Okay, so the first prompt is a 5-star prediction. This was really fun because there's a lot of books that I feel like could be 5 stars. Let me just take a look down here. 3 very solid options I think could be 5 stars. The first one is If We Were Villains by ML Rio. I've heard that this has a lot of references to Shakespeare, and I feel like after the last few videos and just like reading Shakespeare retellings, we all know that Shakespeare anything is up my alley, so I do think this could be a 5 star. I don't know what this book is about, but if it's got Shakespeare, sign me up. Then we have A Fire Endless by Rebecca Ross. I absolutely loved A River Enchanted. This is the second book in the Elements of Cain's duology, and the first one I rated 4.5 star, and I've heard this one's even better, so I feel like this could easily be a 5 star, and it would be finishing out duology. And then I think this is the one that I'm most excited about, but it is Lady of Darkness by Melissa K. Roerick. I've been waiting to get a prompt where I can pick this book because I've been so excited about the idea of getting into this universe. I know that some people read Reign of Shadows and Endings, and that series is like a god tier series for people, but I do want to start with this series before I jump into that one. Funnily enough, I have all the books for the Reign of Shadows and Endings series, but I only have the first 2 in this, and the second one is like the indie published version of it. But because I've been so excited to jump into this world and I've been looking for an excuse to add this to my TBR, you're going to be picking Lady of Darkness by Melissa K. Roerick. I cannot wait to get into this world. This is one of the worlds that I'm most excited to pick up. I know it's starting a new series, but I don't feel like I could wait any longer. I really want to get into this world. So the first book on the TBR for 5-star prediction is Lady of Darkness by Melissa K. Roerick, and I am so excited to finally read one of her books. This is, I think this is gonna be, I'm really excited. I'm speechless. So okay, let's go on to prompt number 2. All right, we're picking, oh, this is gonna fall. Okay, so the second prompt says A Pretty Cover. I feel like there's a lot of pretty covers that I own. Okay, so we've got 3 options for this prompt as well. So for the pretty cover, there's The Spear Cuts Through Water. I've heard amazing things about it. This is a standalone fantasy, I think epic fantasy potentially, and I've heard so many good things about it, but I just feel like the cover is, like the colors just work really well together. It's really stunning, and I feel like this could be an option. No idea what it's about. I just know that it's a standalone fantasy, and I feel like there's not a lot of standalone fantasies, so I feel like this might be fun. It'll be a one and done situation. We're not adding to my series list, so, and I don't know, I love the colors. I think they work so well together. And then we have A Love Letter to Whiskey. This is the 10th anniversary edition, I think, and I just think this cover is one of the most stunning covers. It's beautiful. I love the sprayed edges are just really pretty. I think this is such a pretty book. I know that this book is gonna emotionally devastate me, and I don't know if I want to jump into something like that this month, but this is definitely an option. And then I also just put Fire Endless back on. For this prompt, I feel like this is a really stunning cover as well. Both books in this duology have very beautiful covers, and she actually came out with the special edition of the first book, and it's stunning, but I had no reason to buy it because I have the book on my shelf, so I didn't get it, but it's absolutely stunning. I think it's gonna be between these 2, and I have no idea which one I want to pick. We finish a series, we read an emotionally devastating book. I'm gonna go for this one. I just feel like it's time to read it. My mom and I decided we were gonna read this book together in January, and we never got around to it, so maybe I can convince her to read it with me, but I am gonna put, for pretty cover, A Love Letter to Whiskey by Candy Steiner on the March TBR, and I'm excited but scared. We're picking one more prompt, and that is gonna be the TBR for the month, and I am going to be adding one of the books that I didn't read last month back onto this TBR as well, so we're gonna be reading The Winners as well, so that's a big book, but I don't know, didn't get around to it. I opened the first sentence of that book, I read it, and I was like, nope, not today. So let's pick our 3rd and last prompt for March. I want to pick like a middle piece. Ah, there she is. This month has been a great picking month. So we have free pick. For someone who's as indecisive as I am, having a free pick makes me overthink a lot of things. However, let's see, I've been in a kind of a lit fic mood. Okay, I'm not gonna pull this book off my shelf, but there is Hollow by, I think, the Twisted Sisters. I could pick that one up. I've heard incredible things about it. I could also do, I think I have a book on my mind. Okay, so I kind of have like part of my TBR cart on my desk where I have some books that I want to get to soon, so I did pull some off of there as well. But we've got 3 options for this prompt as well. We have Kin by Leslie Crew. This is a literary fiction. It's about complicated family dynamics, which I think I could really end up enjoying. Leslie Crew is a Canadian author, and I picked this up when I went to Halifax. I've heard great things about her writing, and I just feel like it could be something that I could really end up loving, but this is definitely an option for the free pick. Then we have Convergence by Kirsten Dunn. I bought this when she published it last year. The way that she promoted the book, she compared it to, I think, Divergent, The 100. I loved The 100 when it came out. I was obsessed with that show, and yeah, I loved it. I don't think I ended up finishing the last season, but when she compared it to that, I was like, yeah, sign me up. I want this book. So this is an option too, but I do want to get to it this month, hopefully. My plan was to read it last month. I didn't get to it, but I just feel like it could be something that's right up my alley. I haven't read a dystopian book in a while, so I feel like this could be a very good option. And then the last book we have is Conform by Ariel Sullivan. I bought this right when it came out, and I saw the cover, it grabbed my attention. When I read the blurb, it just sounded so interesting. It's got praises from Sarah J Maas, Veronica Roth, and I just feel like, I don't know, it sounds really good too. Like I think these two, is this a dystopian or is it just fantasy? I don't know, but I feel like these are both starting a new series and this one is a one-off, and I feel like we've got Lady of Darkness and then A Love Letter to Whiskey. I just feel like a dystopian might be really good. I think I may read this one anyways this month, but I think I do want to put Convergence on the TBR. I just feel like I've been wanting to read this one for a while, and if I don't put it on the TBR, I'm not going to push myself to pick it up anytime soon. So I feel like our third and final book for free pick is going to be Convergence by Kirsten Dunn. I'm so excited. I have been needing a little push to get into this book, and I'm so excited about it, and I can't wait. Just to go over the 3 books that I'm reading in March and the prompts that I chose for them, we've got a 5-star prediction, and I chose Lady of Darkness by Melissa K. Rorick. We have a pretty cover, and I chose A Love Letter to Whiskey by Candy Steiner. And we got a free pick, and I chose Convergence by Kirsten Dunn. I'm very excited about these reads. They're all reads that I really wanted to get to. That is my March TBR. That is all I have for you for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you stay till the end, make sure you like and subscribe to keep up with my content, and I hope to see you in the next one.